Hello, my name is Lauren Tuiskula.
And my name is Erin Fitzgerald.
And welcome to Outside the Doghouse, the weekly television program produced by the Wachusett Dirt Dogs, a member of the Futures Collegiate Baseball League. The Dirt Dogs play home games at historic Doyle Field, located at 160 Priest Street in Leominster, Massachusetts. Ticket prices are $4.50 for adults, $4 for seniors, 60 years or older, and $3 for kids aged 5 to 14. Kids aged 5 years or younger get in for free. Our home games are a great evening out for the family as we feature concessions including popcorn, hot dogs, hamburgers or cheeseburgers, fried dough, chips, cotton candy, pretzels, peanuts, and other assorted candies. We also have pocket schedules located throughout the region in many public places. Our pocket schedules feature coupons for many local vendors. Now, Erin, want to tell us a little more about the season?
Yeah, our season is rapidly approaching. Wednesday, June 4th is opening day, where the Dirt Dogs will host the Pittsfield Suns. To kick off the season, the first 50 fans will be given a Digger bobblehead upon entry, so be sure to arrive early. Opening week will be a busy one for the Dirt Dogs, as the second home game is scheduled for Thursday, June 5th against the Seacoast Mavericks. The week will be rounded out at home on Sunday, June 8th with a 4:30 game versus the Brockton Rocks. We are also looking forward to our first promotional night as the Worcester Bravehearts make their first trip to Doyle Field in their inaugural season. We'll have a lot of exciting events on June 10th for our Woo Ball Welcome promotion. Before we get to today's guests, each week on Outside the Doghouse, we will have a trivia question for our viewers to answer. You'll have a question to win a pair of tickets to any home game. Visit our website, www.dirtdogsball.com, to try your luck. Here's today's question. Which team did breakout star Jamil Moquette get traded to late in the 2013 Dirt Dogs season?
And now on with the show. So our first guest is Wachusett Dirt Dogs owner John Morrison. Thank you for being with us today.
Yeah, you're welcome, Lauren and Erin. Exciting to get your three underway here.
Yeah, absolutely.
So before we get to the baseball side of things, let's learn a little bit more about you. You own a company apart from the Dirt Dogs. Could you tell us a little more about Fosatech Optics?
Certainly, Lauren. It's a plastics manufacturing company, and Leominster has a long tradition as the plastics capital of the world. And it's an industry that I didn't know a lot about when I got into it over 20 years ago, but there was a dedicated team that has taught me, and like other small businesses, it's fun to see what you can accomplish as a small business, and you don't have all the bureaucracy of larger businesses. So I've really relished that part of it.
Oh, that's awesome. And coming from this technical background, how did you make the transition into baseball?
Well, I think that the question is how did I learn to love the game of baseball growing up in Minnesota following the Twins? And I think that the technical piece, something that I'm always, whether it be technical or consumer marketing, it's an opportunity to learn a new industry, learn new avenues to bring consumers to your product and whatnot. And I think it's just a passion for the game, and I think it's translated into what we've done the first couple of years.
Awesome.
And opening day is right around the corner. What are some things you're most excited about for this upcoming season?
Well, I'm excited for the opportunity to see a new roster, compete on the field. I'm excited for some of the new fan experiences we're creating at Doyle Field. We've got a new baseball bingo program where we're going to give an opportunity for a fan to win $2,000 if a bingo includes either a triple play or a player hitting for the cycle, which if you don't know what hitting for the cycle means, it means a player hitting a single, a double, a triple, and a home run in the same game, which is pretty rare and tough to accomplish, but so that'll be fun. And then we've got some partners where we're going to be able to maybe give out free ice cream if the ice cream sign is hit in the outfield, and some other fun activities like that.
There's a beer garden this year, is that right?
Yes, we have a beer garden for every home game, so fans that are of age will enjoy watching the games and having a beer, and nothing like beer, hot dogs, and baseball. I mean, what could be better than that on a summer night?
And a new team was just started in Worcester called the Bravehearts. How do you think that the new team in the league will help develop and help to shape the Dirt Dogs in the future?
Well, I think it's a great fit for the league and for us. Just half an hour away, we're talking about how do we name the new rivalry? Is it the I-190 rivalry or the county rivalry? Do we create a county cup? We play them 8 times, and I know they have a fun stadium down there in Worcester, and it's just another example of what the Futures League has accomplished in 3 short years. We now have all the stadiums that used to be in one of the former semi-pro leagues in our league, and it's very exciting.
And there's a new format with the playoffs this year in the Futures Collegiate League?
Yeah, we've got a format with 10 teams, whereas previously we had 9, where we've broken up into divisions. So we're in the West Division with Worcester, Nashua, Torrington, and Pittsfield. So the first place team in our division will get a bye, and then the next 2 teams will play for an opportunity to play the first place team, and similarly that will happen in the Eastern Division. So the top 6 teams will get in, and really if you want to have a couple games, you're hoping for that first place bye.
Yeah, and we mentioned the new local team, but the Dirt Dogs brought in a lot of local talent this year, including Leominster native Kevin O'Connor, who plays at Assumption. Why did you decide to take this new approach to the roster?
Well, it started, Lauren, when we brought in our assistant coach last year, Kevin Barnaby from Leominster, who we've made our head coach. And with that Leominster connection, it made it easier to identify other local talent. And we've identified, Kevin O'Connor, Matt Russell. We're bringing Kevin Marciano back, who was with us for part of last year. And then we have Evan Brown from Ashburnham. And it's fun for the local fans to see names that they've seen grow up through the local little leagues, and I think it's just going to provide a terrific experience for the fans and for some of that local talent that is at the has the talent to compete at this level.
Right. And what do these guys bring in? You mentioned a little bit, but specifically baseball-wise, the positions they play. What do they bring to the team?
Well, Kevin is a shortstop and middle infielder, and I think he's a kind of a top of the order guy, so we expect him to get on base and create some havoc there. Kevin O'Connor is a big right-handed starting pitcher who I told, he's the kind of guy you want on the mound. I think he was on the mound when his high school coach won his 700th game, and he's a tremendous talent, 2-sport athlete. And Matt Russell is a versatile guy that you can go either out of the bullpen or start with him, and another local talent that Kevin Barnaby is very familiar with what he can do for us.
Great.
And we know that Renee Rancourt will be returning on July 1st.
That is correct.
Are there any other promotional nights that you're really excited about?
Well, I think that one will be fun for sure. I think when Worcester comes up the first time, Tuesday the 10th, that'll be great to kick that rivalry off. And we've got some different promotions from a St. Patty's Day promotion. We've got a beach day later in June. We have a number of the Little League organizations that are coming out. I think it's a great, Doyle Field's a great venue for bringing out, local Little League teams and that kind of thing. So if there's anyone watching that is affiliated with the Little League team that hasn't heard about us, we certainly should contact us. We'd love to have you out to Doyle Field.
Great. Thank you so much, Sean. And now to our next guest, pitching coach Raul Rivera. First off, welcome to the Dirt Dogs.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody.
And you're from New York, so is there any lingering animosity with the move to Massachusetts? I know you mentioned you're a Mets fan.
Yes, ma'am. I'm a Mets fan, so I think I'll be okay.
Okay, great. And you have a lot of baseball experience,
Yes, ma'am,
including a stint with the Detroit Tigers in the Gulf Coast League.
Yes, I did.
You played Derek Jeter.
I faced him in spring training.
Spring training,
Faced him down in the instructional league, a couple of times. I walked him.
So could you talk a little more about that whole experience?
It was a great experience. I feel lucky that I had a chance to play professional baseball. It was great. I love baseball. I want to thank you guys and thank Mr. Morrison for giving me the opportunity to come out here. Looking forward to a successful year. I'm excited for this summer, and I'm ready to go.
Great.
And we know you've kind of been all over the map, including a teaching career as well. And how would you say that your teaching career has helped you in your baseball coaching profession as well?
It helps a lot. I'm a gym teacher back home in Brooklyn. I teach in the inner city in Brooklyn, but it helps because teaches you how to motivate kids, be a mentor, you know, teach kids about baseball, traditions of baseball, hard work, you know, dedication, discipline. Baseball's a great game. It teaches all these things, you know, and you can take this back and teach it to these kids, you know, get these kids doing, working hard for things, you know, and help them be successful in life.
Great.
You know, which is just something that I love to do. You know.
Yeah, absolutely. And going back to your career, what would you say was the best pitch that you had?
I say my fastball.
Yeah.
I say my fastball. My fastball is, I love my fastball. I think I used it too much when I gave up a home run to Lance Bergman down in spring training, but it was exciting. You know, I love throwing the fastball, you know, set guys up. But, you know, again, it was a great opportunity. You know, I'm lucky to be there, and I'm looking forward to passing on my experience and all my knowledge in baseball to these young, upcoming baseball players. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Great. And have you had the chance to work with any of our pitchers so far?
I did. Yesterday we had our first practice, and you know we did a touch and feel with the pitchers. We did a bullpen, so I got a chance to see their velocities, their mechanics, you know, their attitudes on the mound, you know, their mound presence, and look really good. Really happy and satisfied with what I saw. And we got lots of arms, about 13, 14 arms, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So I was excited, really pumped up.
Do you have any thoughts on the team so far overall?
No, it's a great group. Nice guys, you know, guys from different places, respectful guys, you know. These guys, the pressure I got, these guys are ready to go. You know, they look real serious of what they're doing. You know, they getting, they're working hard. No, I'm pumped. This is good. They look like a good group of guys.
Great.
That's what we like to hear, right? Is there any additional information that either of you would like to add?
I think it's interesting that Raul's actually played in a couple of the stadiums that we're going to be playing in this summer back when he was in pro ball. I think you mentioned, Raul, that you played in Brockton back
North Shore, yeah, back in the Northeast League, which is called the Can-Man League now. So it's like, you know, this is bringing back memories. You know, I feel like I'm getting ready for spring training, getting ready for a season again. The bus rides, you know, the host families, the hot dogs, the hamburgers, the fans, the smell of peanuts. You know, I'm pumped. You know, it's exciting. You know, it always feels good when you get to go. Once you was a baseball player and you did that for a long time, then you have to go back to the real world, get a job. You know, and then you get a chance to go back to that, you know, is an amazing feeling. So I'm excited, I'm pumped. I can't wait till the season get going.
Right. Anything for you, John, to add?
I just think it's exciting to see what we can accomplish, and I think it's going to be fun to see with Kevin as a first-year manager, and his brother Rich Barnaby just is in the process of having a very successful year for Leominster High School. So as a first-year manager, to see which of the Barnaby brothers has bragging rights at the end here, which will be fun. And certainly we're hoping that we know Kevin will do a great job, and we'll just roll him out there and let the rest happen on the field.
Great. Thank you both for coming in this morning.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you, Erin.
And as a reminder to our viewers, be sure to come check out the Dirt Dogs at historic Doyle Field, located at 160 Priest Street. Our home games this week are opening night, Wednesday, June 4th, versus the Pittsfield Suns. Thursday, June 5th, when the Dirt Dogs take on the Seacoast Mavericks. Sunday, June 8th at 4:30 against the Brockton Rocks. And finally, our Woo Ball welcome as the Bravehearts make their inaugural trip to Doyle Field on Tuesday, June 10th. Thank you to our crew, and thanks for tuning in, and see you here next week on FATV for Outside the Doghouse.